Hello everyone. Welcome to our live show house. I'm Leticia from ALLES Energy Technology Corporation Limited. This is my first live show, so a bit nervous and excited. Hope we can enjoy this live show. Okay, let's begin. Today, because my company ALLES is a manufacturer of almost all kinds of machines for metal processing. But today I just want to talk about one item of these machines, the leather cutting machine, because I have almost 3 years of experience in this area. So I think maybe I can give you some advices and good choices if you want to choose one machine. Okay. First, let's a bit a little program. The first page. Okay. Sorry, a little problem. Okay. First, I want to make a short application, a short introduction of the leather cutting machine. As we know, when you want to cut metal, the metal plates, metal materials, you have some choices, and the leather cutting machine is a very new choice because in about 20 years, the nearly 20 years, it become more popular in the industry of metal processing. And the main application fields of the leather cutting machine can be several. For example, metal processing, the furniture manufacturing, agriculture machinery manufacturing, and advertising, and also some industries that need to cut the metal plates or metal pipes. And for some people, when you first see a leather cutting machine, you may think, oh, so big the machine, and it's so complicated. I think it's very hard to understand it, to know about it. But it's not this, because after the several years working with it, I know it has 3 main parts. That's very important to know if it's a good machine, if it can work for a long time. The first is leather bed, the second leather head, and the second leather source. Let's come to the first part. Okay, the leather bed or leather cutting machine. Because the bed is where we do the workings to the metal plates or metal pipes. So it should be solid and can support the work, the precise of the work. So in ALLES, we our leather bed is welded by precise welding process. It is stable, and it can support the work continuous, and don't be disturbed by some items. And the second part important is the leather head. In ALLES, we manufactured all the leather cutting machines with our own leather head. So it is very important because if your leather head needs some lens or notice these spare parts, you can contact us directly so we can send you it as soon as possible. But for some factories, they buy the leather heart from other factories. Then the process to get some spare parts waste many time. And the second, it is a key part of the leather cutting machine, the leather source. In ALLES, we use the laser source of two brands. First, Recus. Recus is a Chinese brand. You know, now China have many factories who produce the equipment and products with high quality and high technology. Recus is the one, and I can see it's the best manufacturer of leather sources in China now. Almost all leather cutting machine manufacturer now choose Recus as a to provide their leather source for them. Another reason because it's a price, because it can offer the same works but with a price much acceptable. And the second brand we offer is IPG. If you have learned about leather cutting machine, you must know IPG is I can see it's the best brand in the world of leather source. IPG it has factory in many countries, in America, in Russia, in South America, because the high quality and the good service of it. So we offer the two choices to our clients, so you can choose the one most suitable to your work and most suitable to your investment. Now, second, after a short introduction of leather cutting machine, I want to talk with you about why should choose a leather cutting machine, because you know in this area really has many choices, because the traditional metal cutting machines there are many kinds. For example, the plasma, and the water jet machine. But why in these years so many factories, not only in China but also in the world, they choose to enter in the area of leathers, because it has many advantages, and it is the tendency of the development of this industry. Because if you I believe many clients who have worked in this area of metal processing had bought a plasma in the past, because before it is very easy to use and very cheap to get, but it has many disadvantages. For example, it can the efficiency is not so good. If you want to cut one metal plate, you have to move the plate, and still you keep moving the plate, and you have to move the surface, clean the surface, because the cart is not so clean, and the surface is not so smooth. And the water jet machine, for some clients who work in the area of advertising, they like this version because it can cut many kind of materials, not all, only metal, but also non-metal. First, because it needs water in the carting, so it need to put and water in the process of carting, and then it make pollution because dirty water is poured. Also is a problem to resolve after cutting. But let's see how leather works. Leather is a newly developing way to carting with high technology and high return. With a leather source, it is very stable and now it is very stable and very clean. The first, the high quality of cutting effects is what we like to choose laser cutting machine, because if you cut with laser cutting machine, you just don't need another manufacturer of the cutting parts, because it can get us the cutting parts with surface smooth and clean, and it's very fast. That's what we like, no? High speed of cutting, because it can continue to work 24 hours and don't stop. Don't need to take a break or take a maintenance. Only a few days. You can check the machine, the working plate. Then you can continue to work day by day. No, and high efficiency. That's what we see. You put your platform in the computer, and you can sit in your office, put the button of cutting. Then the machine in your factory begin to work, and work one plate by one plate. So high efficiency. And another advantage, almost no pollution. The laser cutting machine can work with almost no smoke and very little noise, and so it's clean and environment friendly. And another is it can be manpower saving and save your time. For most of the factories, if you put a laser cutting machine here, you only need people to place a new metal plate in the machine, and then you left the machine working, and then when the work done, you upload the working parts, and then a new working plate. Very it save many time and save the manpower. Next, okay, today we have know some advantages and difference of laser cutting machine and other machines, and you may ask, how should I make the choice when I want to buy a machine, if I should buy it or not? So I give you some advices, not as a salesman, but as I want to share something with you, because before you make the decision, please think about your own demand in the long term, not in the short term, in 1 year, in several months, and consider about your investment very well. Okay. First, if you want to dedicate, first you should think if you want to dedicate in metal processing, because some friends, they work in advertising this industry. So they only need to cut metal materials in some cases, and in other cases they need to cut other materials, non-metal, for example, wools, the papers, and so on. But for these friends, I don't suggest they to buy a laser cutting machine as if it's a big investment to you, because you need to use all your machines in the good way. Okay, and we all know this. So the laser cutting machine is very good, and you're a good helper in the metal cutting machine, in metal processing. You should realize it well, and you also should think if you need a long term, you need it for a long term or temporary. That's thing, because some friends they received a new project, and they need to cut some metal materials. Then they came to make an inquiry to me. They think I need to use it in 3 months, in 1 year, and after the project finished, I don't need it. So give me the best price. But friends, you know, the laser cutting machine, it can be used in not only 1 year, 2 years. It can be used to up to 5 years, up to 10 years. So it's an investment for a long term. If you want to still keep on work with it in your later workings, it's the best choice. So it's a time. And the third is, you want to do the investment to enter this area. This is about the problem or the issue of money. The laser cutting machine also, although it has many advantages, but some clients at last they don't choose this because they don't have enough money. It is it's a question I can understand, because as a factory you need to make a investment that is appropriate to your working level and your development. So if you want to make the investment, you should prepare well the money. Yes, because plasma is cheap, and laser cutting machine, to be honest, is much expensive than this machine, but it can give you more. So you can choose the one that most suitable to you. That's the 3 points I want you to realize. So today a short speech with you about our laser cutting machine. I hope you have more knowledge about this machine, or if you want to share something with me, you can connect to my company, ALLES. Okay, bye.